let's try this again. What do you say?
Let's get into it.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. This is episode 008. Today, I have my wonderful friend with me, Hunter, otherwise known as Guess.
Yes, Guess got a bag.
Yes, sir. How you been doing, man?
Man, I've been good, chilling.
Yeah, just
online
living the
at
life.
Zoom University.
You're a fellow University of Georgia student,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
have you got any tuition money back yet?
No, I think they're full tuition, man.
That's crazy, man. That's weird how that works, isn't it?
It's like we get nothing and pay for everything.
That's interesting. Oh, that's crazy. Did you hear that the cases were up 500 this week or something?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I try to stay away from it, man.
I saw that there was like a jump maybe this week or this month. It went from like a few hundred, and then it jumped up 500.
Yeah, I mean, that's only right with everybody going back to school and everything.
Yeah, have you been into any classes, like actually in?
Yeah, a couple.
Do you have to go? I don't
Yeah,
have
I have
to.
to go for Tom's class for production.
Okay, yeah, sweet. I know a few guys taking that. That's always a fun one, though. You'll like that class.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's a good refresher on basics.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know it all. You've got it down. You're a fucking big studio, man.
I don't know shit.
Hunter, you work at the Full Moon Studios, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
Recording Studios out in Watkinsville, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Who knew there was a studio out there?
That's what I'm saying. The oldest business in the town.
Really?
But yeah, man, as the past 2 months, Jay let me come out there and start recording, and dude, we do about everything.
How do you like it so far?
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, I heard
There's
that.
a nice vibe out there.
It's a big place too, isn't it? It's like a long room, isn't it?
Yeah, the Studio A is really a long room. It's
Yeah.
got like a control room off to the right, this decently sized, about the size of this room, and then a real big band room in the middle with all the instruments and
Love to hear
setup
that.
and all of that.
I've seen a lot of pictures of it. It looks legit.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
definitely.
What's the rate? Do you know?
For me, I'm doing 40 an hour in Studio A and 35 in Studio B, which is next door.
Just because it's smaller? Is that why 35?
Just not even that. It's just less of an aesthetic,
Ah, gotcha,
And-
gotcha.
just more of bare bones what you need.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
I know
That's not bad.
Jay's doing 75 an hour in Studio A.
He opened it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't it his?
Oh no, he didn't open it. He inherited it.
Ah, okay. And it was. You know how old it actually is?
I couldn't tell you, but I know it's. I say I know, but I tentatively know that it's the oldest business in Watkinsville.
It's been there at least 30 years.
Oh, I
Don't you
think so.
think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I know I'd read something that like of all people, John Mayer made his first record there. You
Yeah,
heard
he
that?
did. Yeah, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sugarland made their first record
Really?
too.
That's nuts. I mean, you don't hear that much about it. I mean, other than just people around Athens going there.
Yeah,
I mean,
most
there's a
definitely.
couple good studios in Athens. You know what I mean? 45.
There is.
That's tough to beat though. Is that what you said? 40 or 45?
Me 40 in Studio A and
Really?
35 in
That's
B.
really good, man. Because a lot of places are 55 to 75. You know what I mean? Just for anybody, and like you get whatever producer you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I was recording in Atlanta over the summer, and it was
What studio?
Loud House.
Loud House. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's in Buckhead, but it was like 75, 85,
Yeah.
$100 an hour with an engineer, and the engineers weren't even hardly engineers, so it was like,
I like it better when it's like a flat rate. Sometimes they'll be like, they're like, yeah, it's 45, but if you want me, it's $15 extra. Like I'm like, just tell me the rate, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does that make
right.
sense? You know what I mean?
most definitely, it's
Like-
almost like they want to feel validated for their extra.
Yeah, I'm like, I just whatever. Like if I want it for that much, I want it for that much.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between telling you it's $65 plus 20 for me? Then
Yeah, it's like we don't need to know. But at the same time, I have done some studios where it was like, you book it for this, and then you get whatever engineer you get. I didn't really care for that.
No.
I was like, oh. It's like,
Yeah, that was my only experience at Loud House. I jumped in there with an engineer I didn't
Uh-huh.
know, and he basically told me he doesn't actually engineer and just makes
Really?
beats. So I was like,
it's like, all right.
I should be sitting there.
You need get out of my seat. You know what I mean?
You're right. It was disrespectful.
Oh man. So you've been making solo music for what? 3 years? 2 years now?
4 years now.
4 years. Okay, that's
4
a good
years.
chunk. And what made you want to start doing that?
Just freestyling with
Yeah.
friends in high school. We'd all
Heard
get
that.
together and smoke a bunch
Pulling
of
up-
weed and
Yeah, pulling up the beats on YouTube.
yeah, just
and
pull
just
up a
going
beat
with
and
it.
rap
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, I heard that.
And one year I just decided that I wanted to record a song, and
Yeah.
I didn't realize that getting all the equipment entailed that I had to know how to engineer.
So
from
you
there-
taught yourself?
No, I learned in Mississippi. I
Mhm.
was just acquiring things from a dude,
Yeah.
and he set me up with a group of people that made music,
Mhm.
and he found out that I had a studio, so we set up a studio at his house.
Yeah.
And a guy there named Hughes basically took me into his house out in the country and showed me how to engineer
Mississippi.
over the course of a year or so.
Yeah, it's tough to learn, man. That first year is a tough one.
Dude, it would suck without somebody with you that can show you what to do.
Yeah,
Because
it
YouTube
does.
University for a year straight would
Yeah, for
be.
sure. Yeah, you got to get on there. Like the problem I had with it is I would be looking up stuff that like I didn't know what it was. I'd be like, well, how do I do this? But I don't even know what it's
No,
called. You know what I mean?
right.
And it's like nobody you can ask when you first start because you just don't know people yet. But then once you get a couple years in, things start to just make more sense. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like, how do you know what an audio clip is to look up when
Absolutely.
you've
Yes.
never seen an
Yes.
audio
That's
clip?
best way to put it, or like what plugin I need, or you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit
Like,
like that.
what's an EQ before
Yeah,
you know what an
exactly.
EQ
Yeah, I
is?
didn't know what EQ was until I took Tom's class, or I didn't actually understand it. You know,
Right.
and now I use them all the time. But so you've been putting out music. You put out Paradise. That was last year, or was it? It was early this
It
year.
was early this year.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
liked
it
the
was
record, man.
around
It was great.
March.
I think Bags is my favorite, for
Appreciate you.
sure. It was 10 tracks, wasn't it?
10
It was a
tracks.
solid album. I like how your transitions, dude. The transitions were gnarly.
Most definitely
How'd you do
appreciate
that?
it. What
Just
you
like a
mean by
quick
transition?
synopsis, like like each song, like it sounded like it flowed straight into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how did I do that as the engineer?
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, it was a monotonous process, really. I
Yeah.
would just listen through the song,
Uh-huh.
like, so say the first one, and I would fade it out to where I thought it would sound good coming into the second one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would do it for the second one, and then I do it for all 10 of the songs,
And it just
and then I
made it.
piece them all together in one
Yeah.
one thing and play it just straight
It's
through as an
sweet, man.
MP3.
And that's cool on an album because it just makes it sound cohesive. You know what I
Most
mean?
definitely. It's kind of weird if there's weird
Yeah,
cutoffs and weird transitions in a
that's for sure.
project.
For sure, I agree with that. I thought it was really cool. It made it like each song just went into the next one without even stopping. It's like, all right, let's go. And that's a good way to get more streams. You don't even notice this song ends. You know what I mean?
I didn't even think about that.
You got to be
Hey,
stream conscious. You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of the game.
And your last single was what, a month ago? I wrote it
Yeah, me and
down.
Steven feel it.
Feel it, dude. The synth on that thing is gnarly.
Dude, it's crazy.
It sounds like an '80s movie or something.
It's literally it's an 80s beat. It was like an
Yeah.
80s synth wave
Oh yeah,
retro
man.
beat.
That's sweet.
And we really did it as kind of a joke. We were
Yeah.
just like, we could say something over and over again and it would
Feel it.
sound good and then
Yeah.
feel it kind of stuck.
It can't be more than 2 minutes, right?
Hardly 2
Yeah.
minutes.
It's catchy though. It's got a nice chorus and not too much flab or anything. You know what I mean? It sounded
Most
good to me.
definitely.
Yeah, so
Appreciate you,
good
sir.
work. You keep putting them out.
Absolutely. I mean, and all that's back in my home studio. I haven't
Yeah.
released anything out of the studio yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds fucking pro to me.
Appreciate you, Chief.
So fill me in on being a rapper. Like I've never recorded in the way you guys record, which I think, quote, tell me if I'm wrong, you guys kind of go beat first, right?
Yeah.
You take the beat and you start freestyling over it kind of, and then you kind of find the chorus, find the chords kind of, sort of. Tell me the
Well,
process.
how I would go about it is I would say I'd get to the studio,
Uh-huh.
I'd go in the back, I'd smoke a little bit, get my mind going,
Of course.
and I'd go sit down and find a beat.
Yeah.
And once I found the beat, I really look for a beat until I find a hook in my head immediately off a beat. If like I can hear something in my head immediately, I'll use that beat. So I'll just find a beat that I like, and usually I'll lay the hook down first, and then
Yeah.
by that point I'll probably want to smoke again. So I'll go back there and smoke again,
It's
and
a
then write the
process. It's a
verses and lay them
process.
down.
Heard that, man. Okay, so where do the chords come into that? Does the beat have the chords in it, or is it just straight drums? Like, you know what I mean, like samples?
Oh, when I get the beat,
Yeah, when you
the
start.
beat has everything in there,
Okay.
unless you were to do it through a producer who gave you the track outs and stuff, which I can
Gotcha.
do as well.
So you kind of make the song lyrics fit the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not like, oh, I need four
It's-
more bars there or something.
No, you make
Yeah.
it fit the beat.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So where do you get your beats at? Like, how does that work?
Well, I got a producer named J Mark from Mississippi. I get a lot of my beats from him.
your
And then
boy.
my friend Sensei in town.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, he just moved back from Cali, so
Yeah.
I get a lot of my beats from him as well.
And you just pay them a one-time royalty, or they get per stream on it, or
I pay him a one-time fee, but
Yeah.
they're both my friends, so I give them streaming royalty rates too.
Heard that, man. That's very nice of you. Very nice. So is that how everybody does it? Pretty much, like they're just like buying beats, kind of, right? Just
Yeah,
like
for the most part.
yeah, like I say, I just don't know that much about it, which I really don't like the whole rap, how you get things done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like most people are just finding the beats, they buy the beat, or they pay them a royalty for the beat, and they just go around it, right?
Yeah, for the most part. But there's also rappers out there that'll make their own beat
Yeah.
and then record around the beat that they made. Like
Yeah.
my friend Steven.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt it's hard as shit to make a beat, isn't it?
Dude, fucking impossible.
Dude, I've tried like just to like make like EDM beats and bullshit. You know what I mean? Like just the builds. I'm like, how the fuck do they do this shit?
Every time I go in there to try to make a rap beat, it ends up sounding like an EDM beat.
Yeah, just
so
like
I just scrap it.
You know what I mean? Just fucking 4 on the floor and like a little hi-hat action. But I try all the time, man, and it's crazy the energy they can put into those things, man.
I just don't understand how they get all those different sounds to mesh in a way that it builds up and breaks down and
absolutely
tells a story through sounds.
They're really masterful at energy. You know what I mean? Like you can feel when the song's coming to the chorus or whatever. They have those like risers and fucking sirens.
Or just when we're working at the theater, you could just see the energy in the crowd.
Yep, absolutely.
While they're playing different parts of the songs, and it's like that was just some bullshit ass noises.
Me and Hunter had the very fortunate pleasure of working at the Georgia Theater in Athens for a little while, and
absolutely.
And we learned a lot about music, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I'd say we learned a lot. First of all, shout out to Swilly. Shout out to Caleb.
Is he still there?
Swilly
still there? Well, I guess it's closed for now.
Yeah, it's closed for now. So I don't know what anybody's doing over there.
I think it's just on the holds. You know what I mean? Like just to be determined. But yeah, it was a good job. You know what I mean? Like just to sit there every night and be like, whoa, these motherfuckers are performing. Or you know what I mean? Like you just pick up something every night. So
yeah, every night you learn something new, and you see that like the grind doesn't stop as an artist because like. True. If you're in Athens on a Wednesday night performing at the theater in the snow, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to, man. And I mean, we saw all kind of shit. We saw wedding bands. We saw rappers. We saw folk artists. We saw everything, you know? And you can't just get, I mean, that's a lot of shit that I wouldn't have paid for, you know what I mean? Like, I would never have saw it. So I'm grateful for that job.
I don't know if I would have paid for 3 shows that I saw there.
Yeah, for real, though. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you just, it's easy to get stuck in your own genre, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I find myself only listening to stuff that I would want to make, you know what I mean? And
I'm the same way.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like research, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of lust for the days when I could just listen to a song and not care about the production.
And just enjoy it.
Yeah, but now I'm just like, fucking like, how the fuck is he doing that? What is that noise coming from?
That's why it was so cool for me to listen to yacht rock. Because I'm not going to make any yacht rock, but shit was dope.
Yeah, I bet. I heard good things about it. I missed that one. That's true, man. How easy is it? Do you have trouble getting outside of the rap genre with your listening or no?
With my listening, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
It's not that I don't listen to anything else because I listen to a lot of other stuff, but I find myself kind of making myself listen to other things.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm the same way with like rock. That's my bread and butter, you know. So I'm like listen to it all the time. I'm like, all right, James. Fucking stretch your brain out and go fucking pick a playlist of a type of music you don't like and try to listen to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Sense? But I'm also not going to just out of spite go listen to some polka music tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Yeah. There is an extent to it, you know?
Yeah.
So let's see. You played a couple shows, haven't you?
I've done a few.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me see if this camera's on.
All right. If it is, what's up?
Beautiful. You look nice, Hunter. Wave to the camera.
What up?
So you played what? Caledonia
and Nucci Space.
Okay, sweet. Caledonia. I was working that night. I hate to hear that, but why does it seem like there's not really a rap venue that exceeds in Athens, or like you know what I mean? Like there's not one in particular that I can think of.
I'd say that's easy because nobody believed in the rap scene around here that it had any potential to make it. Yeah, until lately, Fujiano signed to Gucci Mane for a few $1 million and. Since then, people have looked at it in a different light.
Like it seems like it's just like it's not Atlanta, obviously, but you know, is it just because Atlanta's so close? You think Atlanta's like the hot spot? Why would Athens be a rap hot spot? You know what I mean?
You know, I think Athens is getting there, kind of, man. I think.
How about this? What was the mixtape I saw? The Wix tape, or it was this rap mixtape? You know what I'm talking about? They printed vinyl for it. It was a bunch of Athens artists. I don't know what it was called. I think it was called the Wix tape or something. Surprised you hadn't heard of it. But anyways, that was like a rap project that I saw that was successful in Athens.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I feel like a lot of people get wrapped up in Athens rap culture, like that are in rap in Athens.
Explain that. So what do you mean?
So like a lot of people that make rap music here think that what the opinions of people in the rap scene here really matter. Like they really haven't gotten out to LA and Atlanta and seen just how many people can support themselves on the music, and it gets to a point to where they fill themselves with like envy and hatred to other people that are succeeding because they think it's a competition so close to them that they can't succeed just because their friend next to them succeeding.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
I think I think they're breaking out of it.
Yeah, think
I
so.
think so.
Well, that's good, man.
Most definitely. And just at Full Moon, we've had so many dope artists come through, man. There's no way that something doesn't happen.
Yeah, I feel like you guys need, or just the rap scene needs a venue that's like super prominent. Like, why isn't there a rap show every Friday, Saturday, Thursday, or is there?
No, there's not. Wrong? But there should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't know. I feel like investing in a rap venue in Athens would be a great investment.
You could buy Hedges.
Hey, I'm right on it. I'll have a fucking club in there.
You need a couple $1 million probably, but
hey, I got what I got.
we got it. Tell them we're a couple college students looking to get a loan out, you know?
Hey, I'll just sell them on the idea.
Sell them on the idea. Who's some Athens artists that you're excited about? Anybody in?
Yeah, most definitely. Bay is my dog, Bebe.
Uh-huh.
And he's got a project that just dropped.
Did he?
Called Reloaded.
Called what?
Reloaded.
Reloaded. That's a cool name.
And this is the dopest project I've heard all year.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's high praise, man. And it's he's from Athens?
He's from Greensboro.
Greensboro, yeah, that's not far though.
No, not at all.
45 minutes, yeah.
45 minutes, an hour.
Yeah.
A lot of my clients and friends that I make music with are from Greensboro.
Yeah, just because Watkinsville's closer than Athens, kind of. You think, or?
Well, no, a lot of them recorded me when I was at my house.
Oh, really?
When I was off of Lexington.
Yeah.
I don't know why they come to me.
You don't know why?
I don't know if it's they like me or they like the product or
they need the magic hands. You know what I mean? You gotta.
I got Magic 10 right here.
Why is it that off topic, I guess, but you don't work in Pro Tools, do you?
I do.
You do everything in Pro Tools.
Well, at my house I did everything in FL Studio, but now that I'm at the studio, I do everything in Pro Tools.
Okay. I've noticed a lot of rappers do use FL Studios though, and like EDM guys use Ableton. What's up with that? Have you noticed that?
I don't know why rap dudes use FL Studio. I think that's just the classic.
I think so. I don't know.
I think it's the classic, oh, I'll get this program from my computer I can do music on.
Yeah.
And then you figure out how to do it.
I've
and
always wondered.
Once you figure out FL, it's real easy to record in.
Think it's easier than Pro Tools? I've never used FL, so I've always been Pro Tools, man.
No, I wouldn't say it's easier. Because I've only been in Pro Tools for a few months now, and I feel like I'm
you got it
close to the level I was at on FL Studio. But I think there's a couple things that FL makes it a lot easier to do that Pro Tools makes hard to do.
Interesting. I'm sure each one has its pros and cons, but I just wonder like why anybody would focus on it for like it seems like certain genres are popular with platforms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd agree.
I guess maybe it's easier to make beats in it because it's not that easy to make beats in Pro Tools, wouldn't you say?
No, it's much easier to make beats in FL Studio than Pro Tools.
Well, that makes sense then, I guess. I have Pro Tools and Ableton. I like Ableton. You ever used it? It's okay. It's nowhere near as user friendly as Pro Tools, but it's like Pro Tools has all the functions. You know, Ableton's a lot more like precise for beat making and stuff, but it's cool. And yeah, but if any big studio you go to is Pro Tools, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
So why would you not learn Pro Tools? You know what I mean?
I feel like there's no reason not to. I feel like the price barrier sucks.
Yeah, that's true. What I don't even know what I'm on. Did you buy it or do you do the monthly plan?
We just do it at the studio. We do the yearly plan.
Oh, gotcha.
But
gotcha.
Just in general, it's at least a few $100 a year for a subscription, and FL Studio is $300 for automatic renewal of the newest version every time.
That's nice. I wish you could just buy it like you used to.
Right.
Or like either of them. I don't even think like people are trying to get away from just being able to buy stuff. You know what I mean? Now they try to get you on that monthly. So they got you for life.
They got you,
know
trapped
what I mean?
in there. Like I don't see myself leaving Apple Music anytime soon.
Yeah, are you on Apple Music? How do you like it?
I love Apple Music.
I've had trouble. Like I tried it, but I've always had Spotify, so that's why I had trouble with that thing. But like, does your iCloud library sync to your Apple Music? No. See, I'm doing something weird because like I would play an MP3 from like a rough mix on my computer, and then I'd go to my Apple Music and I'd type in Jameson Tank, and it'd be up under there, like my list of music. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck a deal.
That'd be beneficial.
It was kind of nifty, but sometimes like it'd do like every audio file from a Pro Tools session.
Oh no,
it'd be like fucking 100 files of like acoustic guitars and little nitbits and shit. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want this in my library. You know?
Oh, dude, that shit would suck.
Yeah, man.
Shuffle would.
Shuffle would be whack. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be miserable.
Oh man, do you have any plans for any shows coming up?
Not any shows, man. Yeah. I've been so big into the studio that I haven't really thought about shows, especially with the virus and all that.
For sure.
But we're actually starting a lot of live recordings in the studio of rap records. Like we're gonna have a live band in there.
Oh shit. Okay, so
and
you
do
guys
some
are
live
doing like
performances.
freestyles, or like the band plays?
The band plays basically what the beat is
Uh,
or how they want to interpret it, and the rapper will perform their song over it.
Damn, that's
And
sweet.
we've got in the studio basically like cameras set up to live feed to YouTube and Instagram,
Sweet,
so they
man.
could
That'd
go
be
to their
fun.
Instagram live and YouTube.
Yeah, that's fun, dude. That sounds like a good time. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Seems like the live stream is kind of the bread and butter for everybody now.
Yeah.
Everybody, well, if there's any time to take off from shows, it's now, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although I'm ready to get back to it.
I
But,
can't wait to get on the stage.
Yeah, me too. Have you done any live streams?
Mm-mm.
I haven't either. I'm kind of
Mm-mm.
nervous about it. Like, I don't know, something about it.
I don't know. It's just like I have the camera right here.
Yeah, it'd be different for rap because you're not exactly like. Well, I guess it would work, don't you think? I guess you just play it back and just sing along, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
No,
singing on
or-
acoustic guitar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would
It'd be
definitely
like
work.
I've seen a lot of people gain a lot of followers from that, man. Building followings from doing live streams during the quarantine stuff.
Most definitely. I think
Okay.
everybody trying to build
Yeah.
themselves as an artist should do that.
Yeah, you're pretty good at marketing. You've done some marketing research, haven't you, for
Yeah.
music? What have you found out, really? What are some tips you got for us?
Find your demographic.
For sure,
And
no
like,
doubt.
And you can just go on Instagram and pay $25 for an ad and
Uh-huh.
do that 10 different times and switch the demographic each time and see which one reacts the best. I mean,
I can
it's
see that. Are you doing
not
like
that
videos,
easy.
pictures, or?
I was doing videos for the longest time
Yeah.
on my old Instagram account, but it got hacked.
Ooh.
And lately I've just been kind of trying to be artistic about it on my new Instagram, so it's
Uh-huh.
mostly pictures.
Heard that. So, you just boost a post, kind of. Are you
Yeah.
boosting them, or are you making a whole ad?
Boost a post.
Okay. See, why is boosting so much easier than actually running an ad? Like, have you tried to run an ad? It's like
Uh-uh.
complicated as fuck.
No, like what does it get into?
It's just like it's just confusing as if you're doing it right. And the one thing I do like though is when you run an ad, I think you can do it on Boost too, but once you run it, you can take the people that actually engage with it and repurpose them. Do you know what I mean? Like you can use the audience that engage with your post.
Oh yeah, and
to,
run
like-
it back to them
Yes.
again.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's sweet. That's pretty nifty.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah.
What else you figured out about marketing?
Going out and physically doing things works.
For sure.
Like for my project, I went out and asked 100 different people what paradise was
that
to
was
them,
awesome. Yeah, that was cool.
and I feel like everybody that I asked listened to my project. So if nothing
Sure.
else, that's 100 people.
Yeah, you engaged your audience. You know what I mean?
Most
I mean,
definitely.
Even if it's just your friends who play too. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got them. That's awesome.
And it's a personal connection with people,
Yeah.
like making personal connections to get people to listen to it.
Very smart. Yeah, I think that was successful. That was cool because it related to the whole project. That was smart. Very wise.
Absolutely.
Very wise. Good work. Good little marketing. What are you majoring in?
Financial planning.
I thought you were gonna say marketing. I was like, damn.
Dude, I should have did marketing. That really would have fucking helped my music.
It probably wouldn't have though, because the things they teach you, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like social media marketing. That class would have helped.
Okay,
you.
that'd have been cool.
But it'd have been like big scale business marketing is what I think. That would
I
have
don't.
been like.
That's exactly what it would have been entailed.
Yeah, I think
and I
so,
don't want
too.
to do that. But
And it's like a bunch of budgets and numbers and shit. It's like I don't care. Show me how to sell somebody something on Instagram.
if they had a major social media marketing, that would be
Mhm.
sweet.
It would be sweet. Or I mean, music business. I mean, it feels like there's a bunch they're missing out on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been on. Have you been on TikTok any?
Mm-mm.
I feel like TikTok, it has really great organic reach, and it's super creative, man, dude. The shit they're putting on there is fucking hilarious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just one of a kind. But I've
Yeah,
had
my-
trouble with it. Like it's hard. You know what I mean? Like you got to really.
Yeah, I've gone on there and like tried to do something funny, and
Mhm.
it ended up being terrible. So I never post anything.
Well, it's,
But my
see-
buddy Jackson has a huge following
Does
on
he?
TikTok. He got a few million views on a few
Yeah?
videos.
Hell yeah,
He lives
man.
right up the street in Watkinsville.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's crazy how it works because, like, it's just like you can post 100 video or 10 videos for say, and like just one of them will get just like 40,000 views. And
Yeah.
like, damn, that was no funnier than anything else I did. But it just catches the algorithm and it gets going, which is wild. I've had decent success on it. I wouldn't say I'm viral. I'm barely. I've had okay. I've done okay. I get like 100 likes
I
here
see
and
you,
there.
I
This is
see
bullshit.
you.
You know what I mean? But
Hey,
the thing
gotta
about
get
it
what
is
you
though,
get.
I try to like take my Instagram stuff and just put it on TikTok. And if you don't make a video that's like purposely for TikTok
TikTok?
or like notably like, oh, he made this for TikTok, it's probably not gonna fucking work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be funny. There has to be a funny. There has to be a hook. Has to be less than 20 seconds. I've noticed, which is interesting.
How do you hit the algorithm?
Make it less than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Make your hook at the end. Like you got to get people to watch it again. You know what I mean? Like maybe if they don't get it all in the first one. I mean, this is all just what I've read. I haven't had that much success on TikTok at all. This is just what I've read. So, no expert, but make your hook at the end is what I hear. And make it funny. Like, even asking for engagement works really well in there. Like for part 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people do that shit. Do you have TikTok?
I don't.
You need to get it, anymore. Man. It's good. A lot of rappers on there are killing it, man. They really are. They really are. Get on there.
I could do some cool stuff with the studio with that too.
You should.
Like,
man.
make TikToks of different artists that come through and record.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And a lot of people are doing like production tips on there. Like, you know, fucking 2 years ago, it was just people dancing. Mm-hmm. But now it's like influencers are on there, and like content creators, and like people are like, oh, here's how you produce an Ableton quick vid. You know what I mean? Like, here's how you do a fade out. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Or it's like production breakdowns. Yeah, I enjoy that. It's fun, man.
I'm gonna have to jump into that.
You do, man.
That's
you can make something happen, man. It really is. The organic reach is unreal.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other app that you can just post a video and get 40,000 views. Like, sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, in my opinion, for at least. Anyways, moving on. What have you been working on this summer? Surely you've done something in the quarantine, right?
Yeah, in general, like my own music, or
yeah. Just in general, music, videos, whatever.
What have I been working on?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. Me personally, I'm just working on I guess I'd say a compilation project of just songs that I like that I've recorded.
Yeah?
That I don't necessarily have anything for.
Mm-hmm. So not an album?
Not an album, I wouldn't say.
Yeah?
It may turn into an album if I just decide to wait even a little bit longer and make sure I have the right songs. That's kind of how Paradise came together.
Yeah, just
with all the different vibes.
You didn't sit down and say, I'm going to make an album?
Mm-mm.
I don't do that either. That's tough to do. You know what I mean?
Like, how does someone come up with a concept album and then hit it like that?
I don't get how people write 10 songs. Like, they'll have 10 songs ready to go, and like, oh, I'm ready to go record these. Like, I'll do like start, you know what I mean? Like a start,
I'll do like a hook to a song and then jump to a verse to the next one.
Yeah. Which it's tough to find 10 songs, you know, like, oh, these are together.
Yeah.
So that's why I've only really done EPs, because I just don't think I'm there yet, you know what I mean? But I hope to be one day, because albums are really fucking awesome.
Oh, you'll definitely be there, bro.
I appreciate that.
I started the same way, though. All my first projects were EPs.
Like, I think you have to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe single, then EP, you know what I mean? Just test the waters.
Yeah, it's daunting to drop a whole project.
For sure, yeah. Do you like albums? I like albums.
I love albums.
I love listening to a good album.
That's my favorite way to listen to music.
For sure.
Straight through an album.
Yeah, definitely. And there's not as many that you can do it with, you know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
It's definitely impressive when you hear one that's like, whoa, no skips.
Dude, especially in rap music nowadays. If you can listen to a whole album through without a skip, it's the album of the year.
It's a banger. See, I noticed that rap albums are like fucking 20 songs nowadays, aren't they?
Some of them.
They're getting big.
Some of them have been getting big.
Oh, maybe when I say that, I mean like the big guys.
Right, right.
I don't know, Drake or something, or Future, they drop an album or mixtape, it's fucking
They're
19
a bunch
songs,
of
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's just because of streaming, don't you think? They're just
most
like, oh,
definitely.
People are going to listen to this all the way through, even if they only do once. At least I get 8 more streams.
And especially with the views that they get, because any one of those songs could hit the charts, and if 12 of their songs were to hit the charts, then they look like an absolute genius.
Absolute banger, yeah. And it happens kind of. You'll see 5 or 6 songs from an album on there, up to 10, you know? Which is wild. I was wondering about that. What was I going to say? Are you, when you're writing, you're trying to keep them, how long do you try to keep your songs? I talked about this on the last podcast, because mine ended up being about 4, and I'm trying to cut that down a bit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit different than most people. I try to be not much more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm rarely ever 2:30.
Yeah, really? Rarely 2:30?
Rarely ever over 2:30.
That's tough, though. How do you write like that? Do you have a certain form you like? Or I guess it's for the beat for you again, right? You just follow the beat, kind of?
Yeah, I'd say so. My general formula is all hook, verse, hook, hook, or hook, verse, hook, verse.
Okay.
But it's not all the same.
So you guys don't think about like bridges or anything like that?
No, I add bridges for sure.
Yeah, okay.
It all depends on each song.
So when you say hook, you don't think choruses?
That's what I mean.
Okay, that's what you mean. Same kind of thing?
Yeah, like
that's cool that you say it like that. That is cool.
I can move that coke.
Because I think choruses, and the chorus just always has the hook. The way you said that was interesting, though. Hook.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
I have to start thinking about it that way.
Yeah. It hooks them in.
You gotta have them, you know what I mean?
Got to.
And you know when you have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's there. And usually they write themselves. Have you found that yours?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I find a beat, the hook will write itself. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
If I have to think about what I want to say, I'm not even gonna do it.
if you find yourself struggling to write something, it's
Don't
usually
write
just
it.
not it. You
Yeah,
know what I
don't
mean?
write it.
Like even if you do end up finishing it, I've found one that you struggled to write.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to recording it, it'll become even more apparent that like, oh, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
That's what. Damn, that AC cut off scared the
That
shit
scared
out
me. I
of me.
thought
You hear
somebody
that?
was walking in. I was like, damn.
You're like, oh shit! I thought it was just us on the podcast.
It's the
man.
coronavirus police.
Oh shit! I fucking
Put
my
your mask on.
Fuck. Nah, no chance that's happening here. So let's see. What haven't we talked about? I wrote a few things down here. We talked about songwriting. We talked about full moon. You heard that?
Man, there's a ghost in here, bro.
Bro, shit's getting wild in the
Yo.
stew. Damn, shit's flying around.
That camera's about to lift up off and fucking fly over here in my head.
I'm out. I'm going through the window, man. I don't know about
Dude,
you.
I'm going. I'm never coming back in. My bag can stay here.
I'll bring it to you. Well, yeah, I guess I'm never coming back either. anyways.
Nah, dude.
So, let's see. I think I cut you off. What was some artists that you were excited about in Athens?
Yeah, Bebe for sure.
Uh-huh.
My friend Head.
Yeah.
He just dropped a video of Fly Visions.
Did he?
Well, they recorded a video, but
It
he'll have
seems-
that to drop.
Yeah, it seems like the videos in rap are a bigger thing too. Would you
Yeah.
say?
Most definitely.
It's like every song has a video almost.
every song that you want to push. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. Have you had any luck on playlist?
Yeah, I've had some
Yeah?
decent luck.
Spotify playlist or like user playlist?
I've gotten on a few Spotify playlists, but
Uh-huh.
not many. A lot of user
Yeah.
playlists though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I've got a nice network of user playlists. People.
Oh yeah, man, that's a cool way to do it. I've had trouble with Spotify playlists too.
Dude, getting on those Spotify
it's
curated
tough, man.
playlists is damn near impossible.
It's tough, man. You gotta have a huge following, and at least I respect that. That's hard to do. I see some people in Athens do it, and that's applause worthy. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of how about pre-saves? Have you done pre-saves?
Yeah.
Have you had success with them? I really haven't. Not yet.
Not grand success.
Yeah.
I've had decent success.
Yeah,
Like
how
few
many?
thousand, but
Really? That's a lot for me. That'd be a shit ton.
yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't really do them any good. You know what I mean? Like
Nah.
it really only helps you. So if somebody pre-saves, it's just helping you pretty much. Like it's
I-
not like a huge benefit. Oh yeah, it went into my playlist immediately. You know what I mean? That makes sense to you?
Yeah. And I don't even know how much of I feel like a lot of numbers are algorithms that show up on like Apple Music for artists and Spotify for artists.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. It's weird to me that 1,000 different people would have pre-saved something.
Yeah.
Like who the hell pre-saves anything
That's
now?
true. I could see that.
Like I can see like maybe 100 of my friends.
Yeah, I don't even pre-save big artists like my favorite artists. I'm not
No.
gonna pre-save their shit.
No, I
mean, it's
just go hit download as soon as it comes out.
Be like, yo, I'll see the post when it comes out and do it.
Yeah.
But so I've almost thought about just not even doing the pre-save thing. But I don't want to be lazy. But
Dude,
like,
I got a question for you.
go ahead. My
How do you
man.
go about finding new songs? Like,
New songs? What do
yeah,
you
I feel like I hardly ever hear about like artists releasing a new
Oh,
project, like big
gotcha.
artists. There's just so many projects out
That's
there
true.
that how do you find?
For me, just Instagram, really, man. I don't struggle to find projects from people I don't really know, kind of. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go hit the pop rock playlist and listen to the whole thing and find a new band that I'm in love with. Usually, that's just me.
Right.
But I know a lot of people listen like that. But me, I just like on Instagram, like I follow a shit ton of people. Like any sponsored ad, I see this musician, like, oh, I'll follow this guy. It's just a nice thing to do. End up liking a lot of music like that. And yeah, that's mostly what I listen to. I listen to a lot of classics. You know what I mean? The oldies.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you? How are you finding new music? Just are you struggling, as you said?
Struggling
Yeah?
like hell. I'm getting so caught up in my own bubble of music
There's nothing wrong with that though. Being
that
focused.
I'm trying to branch out a
Yeah?
little bit, find some new stuff again.
Well, I was working on this thing. I was making these Athens playlists where I don't know. I'm pretty sure your song was on there. Remember that? I was making an Athens
Yeah.
playlist, and I need to get back on it because people are starting to drop music again. But
Yeah, it'd be dope.
yeah, I was
And,
making one a month, and it was just like every Athens band I saw release something. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's dope.
And it was just helping everybody out. It was actually getting, not a lot of streams, but like a few streams. You know, people
Yeah.
were finding music, and it was successful to me. So I'm actually gonna have to get back on that. What month are we in? September. It's September. Now would be the
Yeah.
time to do it. Yeah, I might make one for September tomorrow.
So-
So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll throw you on there.
Hear me out now.
Hit me with it.
This is completely off topic.
You got an
but
idea? Hit me with it.
there's- Think about some like undercover frat house concerts. Like
Dude, I heard
you're
one.
not supposed to be in the frat houses, but like,
Dude,
just throw a
I can
big ass
hear it.
concert in there.
I can hear the shows on Frat Row from here because
Yeah.
it's right over there, you know. And somebody was playing on Friday night. It was a loud band. Like it had to have been
Yeah.
outside. I was like, damn, that's
They're
pretty
big,
ballsy.
They're bold as hell.
I was like, that's crazy. I wonder who it was. I don't know.
But I feel like some undercover speakeasy type shit
Yeah.
would be cool.
Everybody be quiet. What would happen though if they caught you? Surely you'd get fined, I guess.
I feel like everybody would run out of the party like back in
Yeah.
high school.
Caught me
Whoever
shining
got
lights
caught
through
gets
fields.
screwed.
Yeah. I don't know how that would work, man. I'm just ready for shit to start back. I feel like it could.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing football with 30,000 fans in the stadium.
There's no way that lasts. There's no
How
way.
is school even last? Like, I'm amazed that you still have to go to class. All
Yeah.
my classes are, if I want to show up, I sign up.
Yeah. I don't I don't think I have to
Yeah.
go, but who
You
wants
choose
to do
to.
production over Zoom?
That's true. That was one I would definitely go to
Yeah.
because just I'm not worried about getting COVID or anything.
I'm not going to family economic issues.
For
in
sure.
class.
Hey, I took that.
Did you really?
Yeah. What is that? FHCE?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Okay. Who's your
FHE.
teacher? Diane?
Um,
You
yeah,
don't know?
I think so.
I bet it
I
is
think
Diane.
so.
Dude, I might see. I'll
Was that
see.
class hard? Was it?
Nah, it was easy.
Oh, okay,
I got
sweet.
you, man. We'll talk about this after.
yeah.
Off the air, you know, when UGA campus police ain't listening. You know what I
Hold
mean?
it down.
Trying to catch us, you know what I mean? Oh, man.
We're gonna get famous and they'll bring this back up to screw our degree.
Oh, man. Yeah, they could never take it from us.
Nah,
You've
it's
got
my
what?
paper.
This is your last semester, you said, right?
Last one.
Congrats about that, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Round of applause for my dude, Hunter. Silent but deadly. Oh, man. So you have any questions for me, man? What do you got? What do you want to talk about? Don't let me keep rambling. I talk
What
too
do I
much.
want to talk about? How long does it take you to record one song in the studio?
One song in the studio. For me, being a nitpicky fucker I am, I'd say average. I work on a song for 2 months usually. Not like every day, but like I'm saying, no, like in the studio, I record my basic tracks. You know what I mean? And then I go and I fucking like overdub shit and I try new sounds for a month, and then I get pissed off and I stop for a couple weeks
Dang.
and I get back on it and I'm done with the song in 2 months.
See, that's crazy. The
Yeah.
difference between rock recording and rap recording is
Yeah, how's long
ridiculous.
it taking you? A week or two?
30 minutes, an hour.
Really? That's crazy.
Like I have
could
people that
never.
book a 2-hour session and record 8 songs.
Damn, dude, I couldn't do a whole record in fucking 6 months, probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I
Studio
probably
time
nitpick
would
too hard.
pile the fuck up.
There's just no way to do it in studio,
Yeah.
and that is just me. Kind of, I do things to a click. A lot of bands they'll go in and they'll, they're tight as a
Right.
band, and they'll go in and do a whole record in one day, and then
Right.
overdub in a couple days or whatever. I know, I'd say the average is a week for a whole band doing a whole record, but like just recording basic tracks. For me though, I go in and I add all kind of shit, and I try different shit, and yeah, month or two.
Month or two for
Yeah.
a track.
Yes, sir.
That's fucking dope.
It's
I
nuts,
respect
man.
that. It's got to feel so good when you put that out.
Dude, it's quite the release. I just finished an EP.
Oh,
It's a secret. Anybody who's
Nobody
made it
listen.
42 minutes in is gonna hear this.
has it
I-
really been 42 minutes?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I told you it'd be easy. But yeah, I just finished a record over the summer, and it took me most of the summer. 6 tracks.
That's
Only
so
6.
cool though, bro.
Is it?
I
I
wanna,
don't
like,
know.
If I took that much time into one rap record, that would be the most perfect shit I ever put out.
I mean, I try to make it good, but every now and again, I'm like, oh, that's a mistake. Just leave it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. These things do not have to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Sometimes imperfections give it life.
That's true. And the thing is that people really don't know when they hear an imperfection. You know what I mean?
Right. It just
Like-
sounds like something cool
Yeah,
the artist did.
Yeah, it sounds like it's on. Everything sounds like it's on purpose when you hear it. And like I know there's a million like I don't even think they had click tracks until the 80s. You know what I mean? Like I listen to
Yeah.
shit from the 60s, like the Stones, and there's mistakes all in those fucking records, and they sound great. You know what I mean?
It's like, who are you to say it's a mistake?
That's true. Yeah, I am super interested though in like pop, rap, and EDM production. Super fucking interested in it. I've tried to learn it. It is hard as a motherfucker.
You come by the studio, I'll show you, bro.
You'll let me be your intern?
Oh, dude, come grind some coffee up.
Hunter, how much sugar do you want in here? 6 cups.
Dude, 7. I'd like some coffee with my sugar.
Dude, it's really is impressive how good those records sound coming to the radio.
I appreciate
You know
it.
what I mean? Yeah, it really is. And like the sub bass in it goes crazy, and like you know what I mean? Like just how each song has a different sound.
Yeah.
That's what's different from rap and just other genres in general. Because like on my rock record, you kind of know what I'm gonna have. It's guitars, some synth,
Mhm.
some sort of synth patch, bass, drums, and vocals. And to an extent, I love that. But to an extent, I'm like, I don't want this to fucking sound like the normal song that I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
Right.
After a while, you're like, okay, I want to do something different. So, how do you guys go about finding those sounds? flipping
that's
through.
the hardest question.
Yeah,
Like,
think about it, man.
like,
You guys flipping through plugins.
yeah, definitely Omnisphere is a
Yeah.
great place to find sounds. And
Uh-huh.
like, there's a lot of different places you can get sound packs and stuff,
Mhm.
and just download them into the
Oh, they're free?
the program and use them. Some are free. You can buy some from
Yeah.
people. The way I go about it is I'll just go on YouTube and type in like West Coast type beat.
Yeah.
I want that West Coast
You have something
sound.
in mind, or like
Yeah.
80s synth beat or something like that, kind
I've
of.
typed that in a few
Yeah.
times.
Well, 80s are kind of cool now, though. You
Dude,
notice
yeah.
that 80s and 90s retro beats are kind of in.
The retro synth sound is coming back. That's what
It's
the
dope,
theater is
though.
what made me do it, because so
Really?
many artists in there were like having some type of synth sound,
Yeah, just that like
regardless of what genre, and I was like, I can get behind that. It sounds dope.
put that in the arsenal. Yeah, it's like almost like a cheesy synth sound. You know, like
It
it
is.
sounds super 80s. And,
It sounds super lame.
yeah, like zzz, you know what I mean? But like it's dope.
It's cool.
It works, man.
It's super
And
cool.
I like when you guys are using beats from like drums kits from the 80s. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
you look up like 80s kits, right?
You
That's
could.
fucking sweet.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
And I know like a lot of artists or producers will use like drum loops from songs back in the day.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
just work.
How does that work?
Work a beat around that.
Have you done any sampling? That's one thing I don't understand at all.
Super limited. Like I've got a
Because-
decent understanding, but I don't too much do the production side of things. I'm more engineer.
I thought about doing it, but I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to deal with like fucking royalties and like having to split this song with somebody
Dude,
or like
Bubs Rubberton might come get you.
he'll be there. But like
Mindy
I don't know how
Midways,
it
too.
works. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like sample some cool like not cool, but like just for like a president saying something, like Ronald Reagan saying
Right.
something. You know what I mean? Like yeah, sure, that'd be cool in the song, but like, do I want to deal with what it's gonna take to figure out how the fuck I had to pay for this?
Dude, if you're doing it yourself, I
Fuck no.
know, man.
I don't have no publisher. You know, we
Like
got a
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
publisher.
I don't read through legal
Yeah.
texts all day,
Yeah.
so I really don't know.
Yeah, that was my
but-
least favorite part about taking the music business program at UGA was all the bullshit we had to read, like
Dude,
publishing.
Unbelievable.
I did not give a fuck about that stuff.
Dude, who cares? I mean, like, I care, but the shit that he had us doing there, I don't care.
Oh, so you done with the Inbus program?
Nah, just production. I graduate this semester for Inbus as well.
True. So you're getting your certificate? You'll
Yeah.
be good? Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on that. What is your
Absolutely.
Instagram handle?
Guess got a bag.
Yes, sir. And that is
GUESS
Uh-huh.
got a bag.
You love to hear that. You got anything else you want to talk about? Are you going to wrap
you,
this thing up?
you heard of D?
D? No, I don't think so.
These
D-E? You little fucker. I'm going to have to cut this out. No, we're leaving it. How about Convict Julie, though? She's been killing it.
Dude,
hasn't
she's
she?
been killing it.
Yeah, dude,
man.
all her
She's got
shit
hella
sounds so
stuff
good.
coming. Dude, and she's doing it all out of her house for the most part, too,
Really,
bro.
man.
It's sweet.
I figured she was working with you.
She has. We have done
Yeah.
a lot of stuff together, but I don't think she's dropped anything that we've recorded in the studio yet.
I think she just put out a song on Friday. I haven't had a chance to listen yet. So,
Yeah, she did, but
Yeah?
she did that one all on her own, like from scratch
dude, her
entirely.
vocals go crazy.
Dude, her voice is fucking
Dude,
unbelievable.
It really is, man. I think it's cool how another thing cool about rap is that you guys are well. I guess she's more singer, isn't she? Would you say she's a rap? I mean, I guess
No,
she
I wouldn't
is.
call her a rapper. No,
Yeah,
she's
when
more
you
of
say,
a R&B type singer, but she's got some rap. She got a lot of rap influence in there.
I think it's really cool when like the verses are rap and then the choruses are
Sing.
R&B. That's fucking
Yeah.
dope. You know what I mean? I've always kind of wanted to do that. Like, it's just cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's super sweet, and she's really good at that, dude.
dude.
She sounds great. She's been killing it with like the visuals. She's live streaming, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been doing a good
Yeah.
bit of live streaming.
Well, that's good. That's impressive, man.
Dude,
Anything
just-
you want to say to your people out there right now? On our way out the door?
Get geeked. Have a good day.
Very articulate.
But go listen to Bebe's project. That shit's
Yeah?
dope. Bay Reloaded out on all platforms.
He's
Come
got
to
you.
Full Moon Studio. We got anything you need. Hit me up on Instagram. Guess got a bag. Twitter.
Yes,
Guess got a
sir.
bag.
Love it, man. All right. Thank you all for listening in today. Jameson on the Rocks. Check me out on Instagram at JamesonTank27. Thank you all for tagging along. If you made it this long, we're very proud of that. We're 47 minutes in, almost
47
an hour, you know what I mean?
minutes.
That was a good one, man. I appreciate you all tagging along. And you guys all have a good day.
Y'all
Bye.
be easy. Peace.